Welcome back, Rare Talks. You already know what it is. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't already, make sure you go over to the Spotify and check out the new episodes that we have. Yeah, so just check out the new episode. Yeah, and I'm joined this week by my cousin. Yeah, you might have seen her on last week's episode, and now you're seeing her on another episode, and we're gonna keep them episodes going. And she's got her own show coming out very soon, so look forward to that one as well. You know, let your voice be heard. I'm looking forward to that one.
Me too.
Honest. I'm looking forward to that one.
Me too.
So today we're just gonna have a friendly conversation. You know what I'm saying? How's your day been, man?
Yeah, my day's been all right. It's been kind of calm still, apart from trying to get here. It was a bit mad, but
Yeah, it's a little bit. I swear the trains or something. Everything was like delayed or something.
Been
Innit?
trying to keep my energy calm still,
Good.
and yeah, just take it day by day.
Before the cameras came on, we was having a crazy conversation about relationships. Now it's hard to get them conversations back when they're so genuine. It's hard to bring that same genuine energy back. But we'll try a thing. We're gonna try a thing for you. You know what I'm saying? So I was talking about all things going on in relation. I was saying that my toxic trait is that I don't answer the phone. Like I just don't answer the phone, and that's been a problem for me for a number of years. And I told this all because one of my friends, he was that guy that never answered his phone. So instead of me becoming better because of that, I became worse. I became just how he became, not knowing that he made me like that. Does that make sense? But he gave me some advice, and I told you the advice that he gave me. He said, and this is going to sound crazy to anyone out there. This is going to sound crazy, but he said to me, not answering the phone is a form of power. When you respond to everyone, your exclusivity becomes none. And that means people don't even rate or appreciate your time anymore. And I thought, you know what? He has got a point, you know. Being too accessible in the world, in the day and age that we live in, we're too accessible to people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And they take it for granted.
Oh, I'm just going to call him. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm going to call her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Imagine you can't reach that person. Not to say what I'm doing is right. I think it's actually a very bad trait and I need to change it.
I think
personally.
it depends, because I think everyone needs that time where they shut off. So, like, depending on certain things you're going through, for me, and depending on the person, if I don't feel to answer my phone, I won't answer my phone. And I don't feel guilty for it, whereas a lot of people do feel guilty because they're overly attached to their phone anyway, you know, whereas... Yeah, if I know, you're the type of personality where I need to have a certain energy to deal with you and I just don't feel like dealing with you, I won't answer my phone. There's a crazy little thing you can do, just turn it over when it rings. It's great. It's great stuff. I love it. Oh, I did get into a bad habit as well, putting my phone on Do Not Disturb or flight mode and that, but 9 times out of 10, depends on who it is.
I don't do that. You know why I don't do that one? Because people start to get worried. I don't want people to get worried. I want you to know that I'm alive. Because people will be like to me, this is the most craziest thing. Because I think this is kind of crazy. A woman said this to me once. She said, you're online, but you can't respond to my messages. I'm like, bruv, leave me alone.
Well, yeah, that's kind of rude though.
No, because my accounts can be run by other people.
Oh, true that.
I'm not a regular person. You can't treat me like a regular person.
Because I swear I messaged you and you didn't get back to me though, and like in a timely fashion. Yeah, for real. He don't even answer his phone to me. I call him bare times. He'll see me and he don't even answer the phone, and he's looking at me. So yeah, it's not even a thing where he's being funny. It's for real. He does it.
But I feel like people don't understand that. So like, all right, cool. I don't answer my phone yet, and that's just the way I am. Yeah. But being in a relationship with like just a regular woman that don't understand me, I'm automatically doing something that I shouldn't be doing.
Yeah, but that's because loads of guys use that same line, innit? I'm busy,
no, they don't. These guys are bummy though. They don't do nothing.
No, some guys use that same line. So for a woman, she's just thinking, well, yeah, he's using that same deadline, but his actions look very similar to what I've been through, if not the same. So it's a bit triggering, because after a while you learn to see some of them red flags, you know what I'm saying? And I think you have to make allowances for certain people when it comes to your phone, like I said before, your partner, your children, your mum, your dad. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they could be ringing you for anything, you know. So
I hear that, but then hear this now. So you just made a point in saying, all right, cool. Like the other guys. So you're bringing, I think a lot of women bring past traumas of what happened with their exes into their new relationship.
everybody brings past trauma into their new relationship.
Why
Everyone.
though? Why do I have to suffer for
Because
someone else done?
you will never know what your triggers are when you've come out of a bad relationship until you get into your next relationship. You'll never know what you need to heal until you even get into a relationship. You can do all the spiritual work you want to do on your ones, but the most spiritual work you'll do is when you're with someone, and you won't know what triggers you have until you get with someone. And if you've been through certain things already, then I don't know. I think it doesn't have to be an issue, though. I think it's something like we were talking about before, where you can bring it to the table and find a common understanding or meet in the middle. Do you know what I mean? So that everyone's happy.
I don't know. I don't think anyone understand. Well,
But for me, if I ring you,
all right, cool. Let's put it on you now.
Yeah.
You're with your man, yeah? Everything's blessed.
Yeah.
It's the loveliest relationship. The man's the best. When he's with you,
Yeah.
you don't even know that the world even exists. He's just a man that can take you to another
Yeah.
place and energy. When he leaves, sometimes, not all the time, sometimes he don't answer the phone. Cool. Out of 10, he'll answer the phone. 9 out of 10, but sometimes he doesn't answer the phone.
yeah, my partner
Now
does that.
Yeah. So what? Do you see what I'm saying? So
He does that.
how do you navigate through that? Do you straight convict him? You're with another woman.
Nah, because at the end of the day, whether I say that or I don't say it, and you're doing it, you're still going to do it anyway. So why am I stressing my life? Nah, I'll ring you, but more time you'll get a feeling. It's a thing that us females have. I don't know if guys have it.
Yeah, they call it
Like,
sixth sense.
Yeah, so we kind of know, innit, if you just been sleeping or you caught up doing something else. Do you know what I mean? So
How do you know how do you have a sixth sense? Know if I'm sleeping? Man, asleep.
yeah, but you just have a sixth. Come on, this is someone you lie down with. You become one with them. If you don't eventually build up like a sixth sense for them, what are you doing? Are you even in touch with yourself? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are just meshing bread, but they're not really in touch with themselves or each other. They're just basically using each other's body to ejaculate in some kind of senses. Yeah, because people don't really understand real intimacy. Trust me, when you got real intimacy with someone, there's nothing they can do that you will not know. Trust me, there's nothing my partner can do that I won't know. I will sense it, whether it's just an innate feeling that I get, whether it's through a dream, like literally, because yeah.
So you're saying that you can feel all the energies?
Yeah. I can tell my partner if I think he's being moving dodgy. What? Yeah, because you're lying down with me at the end of the day, and I'm in touch with myself spiritually. So there's nothing you're going to be able to hide. It will be revealed to me at some point, even if you think you got away with it for a long time. Nah, I know the way that I operate and the way that God operates and the way that me and God operate together. Yeah, you won't be able to get away with it.
It's crazy because I think that in a relationship, sometimes that sixth sense can actually be wrong. And it's many times where I've seen it be right, and it's times I see it be wrong. And then, all right, you got it wrong.
But that's where you have to decipher if you've actually got any concrete evidence, or you're just feeling triggered, or you're maybe a bit more hormonal, or you're just going through a stressful time, so you're just looking at people like side-eyed. That's where you have to use your discernment, because a lot of the time people don't even know their own triggers. For me, I know my triggers, so I'm able to have a conversation with myself and be like, yeah, girl, you tripping. Like, literally, I'm able to do that because I can decipher whether really, is this something that's actually happened, or a story you fabricated in your mind and now you're convincing yourself that it's actually happened
yeah.
when it hasn't, you know? And I think you have to be able to get to that point with yourself.
But how do you, because for me personally, I don't even have triggers. I'm just the most laid back person. But I have moments. So I don't have triggers, but I have moments.
Yeah.
Moments when I just feel like you're taking the mick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, I hear you.
you know what I'm saying? I have moments where I'm just like, And at them moments, it could come randomly. So I could be in a relationship, everything's going well, yeah, but today I just want to talk to her, but she's not answering the phone. That moment there is a deciding moment in the whole relationship. Because you're meant to feel my frequency of my energies through the universe.
No, but that's unreasonable.
No, it's not.
Yes,
it's not.
it is.
No,
because nah,
she's got to feel.
That's
me.
like her saying, when I call you and your ass don't answer, yeah, you're supposed to be able to feel my frequency because I just wanted to talk about Trisha and her boyfriend breaking up, like, and how she caught him doing some shit that he weren't meant to do. Come on, that's like,
No.
yes. Not everyone's even tapped in like that though. Not everyone's tapped in enough. You know, most people are running away from themselves. So,
me personally, I know for a fact that if I feel a certain way in a relationship, I'm gonna make it be known.
yeah.
But what happens is women let their one be known, but it's bad let it be known. Because what I mean by bad let it be known is that you're picking the wrong time. Man's going for a stressful time this week.
Yeah.
Man's actually depressed and feeling a little bit, stressed out. Why are you bringing up all this bad stuff now? I can't handle it right now.
See, I think it depends, because if you did some fucked up shit to me, excuse my terminology, then there's a part that I feel like you can only avoid us having a conversation for so long before I'm going to think you're actually trying to take the piss. So it depends on the circumstances. If it's something trivial like, oh, you don't take the bin bag out enough, or, we haven't been anywhere, because some people get into arguments about that, that's different. But if it's something deep, like, I don't know, you fucked up and I found out that you cheated or some shit.
Is cheating
and you're trying to avoid...
Is cheating a bad thing to people though? Do you think people class it as a bad thing?
I think if you've made an agreement with someone that it's you two, then yeah, cheating can be a bad thing.
I was actually posted something earlier. Some woman called Shiraj Ali, as a matter of fact. I'm gonna play it to you now. And does she have a point, or does she not?
The black lady speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, when she was saying that it's not normal for but in this day and age, with the amount of STDs and everything that's going on.
Let's say there's no STDs. Let's say no STDs. Oh, so you saw that video, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So what she's saying now is, where did this terminology come from? Because she's saying, look, if that's been his woman for 5 years and it hasn't affected you, but he's happy in his relationship, why is it now that this woman, that's called cheating?
Because it's like a fat kid in a candy shop, in a cake shop. Do you want to share your cake? Do you want to necessarily share your cake? But you've
been sharing your cake and you haven't been dissatisfied.
Yeah, but now I know though. And that weren't the agreement.
Okay, so cool. So is it...
Now I know, and that was not the agreement.
But then here now, because here the other side of it now.
Yeah.
This is the reason why a lot of men lie to women. Because they know that the bitter truth is distasteful. So they give them the sweet lie. It's called the sweet lie. They call it the white lies. This man's giving you the sweet lie.
Yeah, and a sweet lie can eventually turn into something very sour. 9 times out of 10, you're going to get caught. Something's going to happen and you will get exposed. It's just law of the land. Especially if you're doing something in the energy of deceit, then you will get caught.
Now, all right, cool. Let's say for argument's sake, he gets caught. It's all over. It's done. She's caught him up. Now, you got 2 things that you can do. You could either leave the man, even though he hasn't actually done anything wrong to you. And I'm saying he's deceitful to both parties. You're not actually the person on the wrong end of the stick if you really think about it, because you've not been satisfied with him. The only thing now that you're thinking is what women do is they start to add 1 and 2 until they make 6.
Yeah.
Yes, they say 1, 2, 6.
Yeah, a lot of women want to know, is the other woman better than them?
Oh.
Literally. Let's keep it real. But for me, I've been in a situation.
So if a man cheated with a nicer woman than you, would you say, you know what, he just took his chance?
But what makes her nicer? Because of the way she looks.
Maybe that's what he's saying.
Nah, see, I'm not that type.
Maybe he's saying nicer is because of personality.
Then okay, she fits you better than I fit you. That's okay. That's all right for you to say that. But don't try to have her and have me at the same time when you know that it's not.
Do you know the terminology?
It's not our agreement at the end of the day. I'm big on what have we agreed. Because they see a lot of guys are okay when the shoe's on their foot and they're doing what they're doing. But the moment you think your woman's giving her body to someone else or spending time, a lot of guys cannot handle that. A lot of guys cannot handle half the shit they put females through.
It's facts. That's facts.
Like,
but do you know monogamy was never a thing that was taught to us by our ancestors? So a lot of people don't know this. Through history, the reason why relationships worked is because people understood that there was no such thing as monogamy. Monogamy was a new terminology that was built through some people trying to trick us that this way of life is better than that way of life. Because if you've clocked, for some reason, people in the West always think they know better than everybody else in the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it baffles me sometimes how ignorant we actually are in the West, like our Western policies. Like, people want to go to a Muslim country and say the way that they're living is not right. Why can't the women drive? Why is this? Why is that? But they've been coexisting for millions of years, and there's no problems in that country. There's no crime. There's no pregnancies. There's no nothing. But we think the way that they're living is barbaric. Yeah. Do you see where I'm going?
Yeah.
Let people.
So it's like creating an issue when there ain't really no issue.
There's no issue.
If everyone's happy with it, then there is.
All right, there's a minority of people that are not happy, but come on, in every country, what every government is making all their people happy. You can really do that. No. If you look to please everybody, I know someone said this to me. If you wanna be in the business of making everyone happy, then be a mug. Yeah. Yeah. Just be a mug. Be a jug on the floor that pours tea for people. You'll never reach that goal. Even in your normal day-to-day life, you could be the nicest person on the planet. Yeah. I'm talking about you could be like the nicest person on the planet, but you will never be able to make every single person happy with you, even if you're the nicest of people. It's impossible. So now, how is it that we've been taught about monogamy, but we haven't been taught about polygamy? Why have we not? Why has that been such a...
But I think we have. I just think a lot of people ain't honest about it. Like, a lot of women will not say, like, for instance, that obviously they'll have their man, they have an exclusive relationship with that man, but from time to time, they might invite a gal into that relationship. And that's an agreement that they have between each other.
Whoa, hold up, wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, hold up, what? Wait, say that again, because I'm pretty sure my ears are playing games with me. Wait, say that again. So,
you can have a couple who are exclusive to each other, but they have an agreement that from time to time, they might invite a gal that they both like into the relationship.
That's mad.
For the satisfaction of both parties, and everyone's happy. That happens in this day and age.
Does it?
Yeah.
So
yeah, it does. There's big gal as well that like gal but won't say they like gal. They won't because they feel like they're going to be judged. Literally. They will not say, yeah, what do you mean? That girl's sexy. They won't say that. They won't say, yeah, I got little lasers in me. They will never admit to that shit. And a lot of the time, half the shit that people are doing and sneaking behind each other's backs and doing, if you just had an open conversation about what you really like, you could come to a common ground and get that in your relationship and be happy. Do you understand?
But do you think, all right, cool, I hear what you're saying, but then I believe that when you tell a woman the truth, it all goes downhill from then because women say that, do you know, have you heard that saying, you can't handle the truth? I believe I've been living example. I never wanted this girl to tell me the truth about everything you've been doing. Yeah. I said, you know what? I looked her in the eyes and I said, in my mind, all I heard was Usher's song, these are my confessions. That's when I fall out of me. Said I got one on the way. I said, this is my confessions. This is my time. I'm going to say it all. Yeah. I said it all. For the first 5 minutes, I went quiet after I've told her everything. I waited for a reaction because I was like, shit, this is a lot to tell her. Yeah. And I said, look, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? And then that was it. It's like her brain couldn't process what was going on. She expected me to lie. And you know what she said after? She said, why did you tell me the truth? I said,
see, it's girl like that. It's girl like that annoy me. Seriously, like, because then you make it hard for other women that actually do respect the truth. I can't lie. I respect you telling me the truth because don't have me out here fully invested in you and you've got me looking like a mug. that's when you're gonna get smoke. But then, if I've already processed it, because I'm calculated, I'll sit back and I will observe. When I'm ready, I can literally separate my feminine energy and be in my masculine energy. So I'll be watching you. I'll be deep in everything that you're doing. So when you think you've gotten away with it, you haven't. I'm just waiting to just trap you in my net, yeah, with the actual factuals. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, if I was her, I probably wouldn't have even been surprised by what you would have said, because I already would have calculated that in my brain from analysing you and your movements.
How?
Because for me, if I'm lying down with someone, it's because I'm in touch with you. If I've lied down with a guy before and dreamt about their past.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. I won't go into details out of respect for the person, but literally, yeah. And I had a dream about their childhood, like literally. I get dreams about people who are in my close circle, literally.
That's mad. Because I would never expect that. But
when a woman is tapped in and she fully accepts herself, yeah, you can't run game on that kind of woman, especially a woman that's doing her spiritual work. You can't. Because if you think you're running game, in actual fact, the only person you're actually playing is yourself. Literally. It's yourself. You're not playing anybody else. Because some women, you don't come by them every day. They don't. They just have a different essence. And they know it, you know?
I think it's a sad time in a relationship when one party is, like I said, that women want the truth, but when a man gives you the truth, they can't handle the truth. That's why that saying is actually true. You can't handle the truth.
But neither can guys, though.
Of course they can't.
Listen.
Don't you remember? Alright, cool. Let me tell you something. Do you remember that tune? I don't wanna know.
Yeah, if you're playing me.
If you're playing me. Bro, there's a million man living that right now.
Yep. And
like man said, my heart can't take it anymore. Don't you get what he means? If a woman was to tell a man, alright, cool, you've done what you've done. Alright, let me my confessions time.
Yeah.
And she said, I guarantee you, he could have fucked 100 gal, yeah? She could have fucked one man or two men. I'm telling you, the way he will be hurt.
Listen, even if you're with a guy and you guys break up, yeah, meaning you're not together and you sleep with someone during that period and then you get back together, ladies, don't ever tell him. Don't tell him shit. Don't tell him the guy's name. No, literally, I had a scenario like that. And me not thinking, innit? Because I'm honest, I'll tell you. If it's green, it's green. If it's blue, it's blue. And I was super honest. And I must have gave out the person's name. And because I said this person was an actor, my guy went and Googled the whole damn name. Who told me to tell him that? Because literally, I know it made him feel some kind of way afterwards. Because I don't know if he thought, I'm just going to pick up anybody. But this guy obviously had his own business. He's acted in like LA and certain things. So obviously that was probably a crush to my guy's ego. Do you know what I'm saying? But why did you fast up yourself?
Yeah, I don't want to know the truth. I don't want to know the truth.
I do. I like the truth personally because I live by that. In a sense of, I've learned, if you tell a lie, yeah, you've got to keep adding to that lie.
No, I'm not saying being a liar. I'm not saying being a liar, but here what I'm saying is sometimes overexposing truth.
Yeah. Can cause more problems than solve.
Yeah. For instance, I've been in a relationship and I've told women truth about my life. Like, yo, look, listen, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm on the run right now. What the hell? You can't stay at my house. I can't have this stuff going. Oh my gosh, I might have just not said anything. I'd have been staying there free. Nice,
but then
cool.
that weren't really your girl, because your girl would have been like, yeah, let's duck and dive like Bonnie and Clyde.
She said, she was on some peacemaker, call the Fed thing on me. Like,
hell no.
What have you done?
She went from the ends. That's your problem. She went from the ends.
So I said, raw, like, I told her the truth. And then that's why some men, they go through life lying to women, because they have noticed that women are more comfortable with a lie than they are comforted by the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, that ain't me. That's all I'm going to say. Tell me the truth, because if I find out that shit from someone else, that could potentially be an issue, depending on how I choose to deal with it. Because with me, I can either cuss your clout out and light it up, or I'll blank you, I'll block you. I could be quite militant. It just depends how much energy I think I want to give you at that time. Do you know what I mean? And I'll be calculated because I'll know exactly what to do that's going to bun you the most. You know what I'm saying? Most guys don't respond to that. In the air, standing at the door when he's trying to leave. Let his ass leave.
You know, I don't understand why women do that. That's the most toxic thing you can do.
To me, you're just making yourself look like an idiot.
No, but I'm saying that could cause now a fight because he could genuinely want to get out and you're stopping him.
And you're restricting him.
Now he's trying to move you out of the way. Now you're like, he's hit me!
Yeah.
He hit me on the floor!
Yeah,
like, just let him leave.
For me, I will open the door and be like, peace.
I think that's the most peaceful thing.
Peace.
There's times where
see you later. There's no
think
point holding someone back if they want to leave. Let them leave. At the end of the day, I've learned you can't hold on to anyone. People are just going to be people. People are going to do what they want to do regardless. So you can either live your life and do what you're... For me, I live by what I live by. So my intentions are clean. So whatever you do with that, I always see it as it's on you because in the end, I'm not going to be the losing party. You are, because you lost a real one. I didn't really lose anything. You're still doing what everyone else does out there. So to me, in actual fact, it ain't really as special as I thought it was because you're not even on the same vibration as me. Because for me, I just think if I'm with someone and we've agreed that we're together, then I don't expect you to be running up and down with different chicks and doing certain things because a loose-moraled man is just as bad as a loose-moraled woman. I don't care what no one says.
I definitely think there's a difference. I think there's a difference.
Why? Because you guys have ball sacks.
No, because a man enters, a woman opens.
Yeah, in that context, yeah.
There's a difference that, you know, you're open invite. It's like an invitation. And the only time I know about invitations when a lot of people go to an invitation is hotels. That's the only invitation I know. But men enter a lot of houses that doesn't mean that they live there or that they honor that house. It just means that they've entered that house. As crazy as my terminologies might sound, my terminologies might sound literally ridiculous, but I don't promote promiscuity. I don't promote that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't promote that the Western society way of living is the best way. Because I've gone to the Middle East, I've travelled the world, and I've seen man tell me, they have 4 wives. And I said, oh.
Yeah, but can he maintain those 4 wives?
He is. He's in this country.
Has he got enough, really?
In this country.
In all honesty, has he got enough, ladies, in his pocket or his pants to even sustain 4 wives?
In Africa, to sustain a woman is way easier than it is in the UK.
Why? Do you think we're more high maintenance?
In Africa, it's so easy. A woman just want food. In the UK, a woman want food, clothes, everything, shelter, blood, this, that, dick, attention, everything, internet, access, you want to see your phone, all that. African woman ain't on that. I just want to know that you're coming home. You got your other wife, cool, go spend your time with her, come back to me.
Maybe that's because they endure. I don't know.
No, and even in the Middle East.
I didn't think they endure too. Let's not even go there. They do. A lot of these women are suppressed.
No, the women that are really suppressed are the women in this country. They're happy. They walk around malls, guys to Louis Vuitton.
See, I've never really been that girl, you know, that's been like attracted to guys that maneuver in that type of way. Because to me, you wearing Louis Vuittons, that doesn't do anything for my life.
Yeah, but this is what I'm trying to say. For some women, this is what they want.
I think it depends on what level you're at. We're all in different levels in this game, best believe. And I think those who are into certain things and name brand and the Instagram life, that's cool. They should stick together and do that. And for those of us that ain't ready on that hype flex, we should do our thing, you know? But yeah, I don't think that we're more high maintenance. I think we just know what we want and we're not really going to settle. And I think back in the day especially, women settled a lot for what they could just get because, you know, they didn't get educated, they didn't go to work. Whereas now, I got my own sugar money. No, but like literally, my mum, one thing I learned from my mum was God bless the child that has the damn own. Because for me, I don't want to have to ask you for money to buy my sugar. I want to be able to buy my sugar because I can. Not because I want to one up on you, but I just think when you involve money a lot of the time, people start going on a power trip. So, yeah, I just don't think it works. I don't think it works all the time. I think it depends on the dynamics and the two people that have come together, personally. I think a woman should always have her own. I'm not comfortable with the guy being the provider and I don't have my own. I'm someone who's always worked. I've worked from when I left school. So, yeah, I think every woman should have her own money to buy her own sugar, literally, because, yeah, a lot of people trip when it comes to money, you know. And some people just value money way, way more than others, you know. For me, personally, I think money's cool, but I don't value it in that sense. Like, I feel like it's easy come, easy go. When you're in a state of flow, you tend to attract more money. When you're too busy worrying about it, or you're too greedy sometimes, yeah, you don't attract money.
I think that money, it's a beautiful thing if you're using it to take care of the people that you love.
Most def.
I think that's the only really key to money in my life. I've never looked at money as like an object that people might think that I'm money obsessed, but it's because I love taking care of my loved ones.
Of course.
That's the only reason why I go as hard as I do. It's because of my loved ones, the people that I love.
Yeah.
I want to see you smile. Now, buying things for people, it's a material object, but if I can make someone, it's not always about the money you spend. It could be just like, I've got financial freedom now. So I can take 2 days off and we can do A, B, C, D in these 2 days because I've got a little bit of money to help us.
Of course. That's what it's about. And obviously passing the ladder down, I think.
Yeah, of course.
You know, it is about helping those around you and others. I think we've lost the whole plot on why we're meant to be here. It's to give back, you know. And like I said, yeah, money's nice. But you see, if someone likes money too much, yeah, they're not my type of people. Still.
No, but there's a difference in liking money because you want to take care of your family and liking money because of vanity. So I could like money because I want to be financially free so that I can be the greatest father, the greatest husband, the greatest explorer. But how can you do that with no money? Knowing that you live in the UK where it's really tough.
Yeah.
Like the UK, it might seem like we have a lot, but we work our asses off to get what we have.
Yeah.
People in other countries think that we got everything. I'm like, no, bro.
Yeah,
you know how hard we have to work.
Yeah.
Bro, sometimes people don't even get to see their own... Like, man's working so hard that they don't even get to see their own children. I know people that don't even get to see their missus. I know people that don't even sleep sometimes. They're just doing 2 jobs at once. In the UK, you'll be doing 2 jobs. Normal. Just to pay the rent and keep the gas on and the food.
And you'll be lucky if you get a freaking break as well.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Real life slave labor out here. Like, for everyone as well. Like, it's ridiculous. No wages are going up.
Nothing. And it might seem like, yeah, we got everything because we're a little bit more secure and stuff like that. But in hindsight, I'll be honest with you, man. I'm not obsessed with money. I'm obsessed with the good things that I can do. The good things that I can do with the money for my people. Does that make sense? For all my people.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how good it feels to go to your mum and say, yo, mum, hold this, bam.
Definitely.
And dropping your mum some money.
Yeah.
For me, as a youth that grew up and saw my mum do everything, yo, mum, hold that. You know what I'm saying?
And it's okay to want to change, like, the trajectory of your, like, your bloodline in that sense. Because for me, I feel like it's really important that I change certain things within my bloodline. It's a sense of, like, responsibility, you know? And when I say it, my partner's like, because maybe he's not used to females speaking in that sense of, like, yeah, I feel like it's my responsibility to leave enough money or have enough money to be able to take care of my whole family. And when I say my whole family, I don't just mean like my partner, my kids. I mean like my grandma, my uncles, my aunts. Like, it's nothing.
And I think that's what's really important. Generational wealth, and so that your children don't have to suffer how we suffer.
Exactly.
Struggle how we struggle.
I don't want my kids to get out the mud. Like, I definitely don't. I do want them to learn the value of money, but I definitely do not want them to get it out the mud. I think that's something that you tend to hear a lot within the black community. Like, oh, I had to work for it, so they have to work, you know. Whereas, nah. If I can make it easier for my kids, of course, that's what I'm doing.
I think that's the key goal to everything, making it easier for them
so that each generation builds and, you know what I'm saying? So we're growing.
That's it. That's what I want. And that's what I think is really important. But yeah, man. So yeah, that's deep, man. I like that. Still,
Yeah.
that topic's a deep topic. Because I think with our family members sometimes and people around us, I think they don't see the bigger vision. They see you grinding, but they don't see the vision
Yeah.
of why you're grinding. There's when like I see someone going hard for the dough, once they're not spending it on vanity, see, vanity is a whole different thing. Like I want to look good and I want to be up with the Joneses and I want to be out here spending champagne and doing this.
Yeah.
That to me is vanity. If I see a man taking care of his family and he's working hard because he's got a house to run and he wants to be the man of his yard.
Yeah,
I respect that, man.
Yeah.
Like you going hard so you can be the man of your yard.
Yeah.
Like he wants to know that I brought home this money. You know what I'm saying? And I find that kind of incredible.
Yeah. I agree. It's just like I was saying to my partner, because I think as well within our race as well, you've got men that don't really take care of their responsibility, and then you can also have the other extreme of the man that feels like he has to do everything, whereas I don't really conform to that. I feel like I'm your partner for a reason. Like I'm your helpmate, you're my helpmate. So yeah, as a man, you should be able to bring certain things to the table. But if there's an off chance that you can't, as a woman, I should still have my own so that I can now hold up that side if I need to hold it up. That's what I mean when I say, as a woman, you should always have your own money for your own sugar certain things.
I've got a question for you now. Do you think that you should? Do you think it's a problem if you earn more money than your partner?
Nah.
Would you look down on your partner for earning more money than them?
Nah.
Why not?
Because I don't think that takes away from anyone, just because, or adds to anybody just because they make more money. Nah, at all. I think we each have something that we can bring to the table. There's always something. If you're with someone, it's because there's something that they can bring to the table that you like. So you just work off your strengths and your weaknesses. But nah, I don't think so at all.
I've always had the conscious decision that my woman can't make more money than me. I've always had that that mindset that the moment I see that she's making more money than me, I have to go harder to make more money than her.
Why? Does it make you feel emasculated?
No, I just it's me as a person. It's just who I am as a person.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
But I hear you, because I think my partner's a bit like that.
If I find
he thinks he should be the one taking care of everything, and I'm like, yeah, well, no, because
there has to be certain things that you do take care of in your woman's life, and I think that that's a sign of respect as a man, that you're a man and you're man enough to do certain things. I don't think that you should.
I definitely think you should make a woman's life easier if you come into it, not harder.
Depends if she's your woman or your missus, and like I said, there's a difference.
Well, your missus.
Yeah, like if you're just with a gal and she's just any gal that you've met, bro, don't run her no money. Yeah, don't give her nothing. Yeah, she's just there for the bag. She wasn't there. She wasn't shooting with you in the gym.
Can only give money because that's the only game they have. They don't have any other game. Like literally,
that one there is real.
Like,
I've met men like that. I've met men that all they've got is dough. So they can buy you alcohol. They can buy you this. They can buy you that. But I always say this: if the only thing you can give a woman is material object, when she can get that for herself, she left you.
Definitely.
You've got to be able to touch a woman's spiritual guitar strings.
That's right.
Educate her and give her knowledge that she's never known that existed.
That's right.
You give that to a woman.
Yeah.
And that woman won't just love you, she'll respect you.
That's right.
You mess up 100 times, but she'll always remember, I kind of respect this man. Not to say she'll take you back, because some gal will never take your man back.
Yeah.
But at least she'll respect you.
Yeah, yeah.
And that would be a life lesson of somebody that would always have respect for you, because you didn't just give her material, you gave her spiritual. And you can't put a price on someone going into your soul and your heart.
No,
there's no price on it.
Definitely
getting you closer to your Lord. There's no price on it.
Yeah.
But that's not valued nowadays in relationships.
I think people do value it, but don't realize they value it until they've lost it.
All right, cool.
Most of the time.
How many people out there right now can say that I prayed last night with my partner?
That's what I'm saying. A lot of people are just together, but there's not really any real intimacy,
But
or they don't really know each other.
But look, remember, do you know Miss Gray, her husband, my mum, like all these old. I'm talking about the older generation, in the 80s. Yeah, I remember my granddad and my grandma. Yeah, I went to Jamaica, 16 years old. I remember this. I woke up 6 o'clock in the like 5 o'clock, 5:30 or 6 in the morning. I hear, "Yo, Lord, please help me." They're both on the bed with their knees on the floor and their hands like this, and I'm thinking, I'm in my sleep here and I'm hearing this.
Yep. That's the kind of love I'm trying to aspire to have. I can't lie.
I'm looking at them thinking, what are these?
Definitely.
They're making a prayer. Then you had a.
I love it.
I'm like, they got up so early to pray. Yeah. So both of them old people got up early in the morning. They both put their hands up to God. Do you think there's any human being that could destroy that marriage?
No, definitely not. When the relationship is covered by the Lord, it's very hard to break that down.
But this is the problem now. We're in a generation where that is being removed from people's relationships. So now guess what? We're in relationships. I don't know,
because in my relationship, I pray.
No, but I'm saying everyone else now, we're talking about the world. Yeah. We're not talking about minorities, we're talking about majority. Most people have got that removed from their relationship. So now that we don't worship our Lord together, what the hell are we worshiping?
Most people don't even worship the Lord separately. A lot of people are running away from that. A lot of people don't even believe. And that's a problem.
But so how is the relationship going to last if we can't even pray to the one that created us? How are we going to even, in this crazy world of all this stuff going on around us, how are we going to maintain? And that's where we
got Louis Vuittons, babe. It's all right. We got Louis Vuittons.
So you got Birkins,
yeah, so we're good.
And that's where the problem lies, man. The people are worshipping vanity over their worshipping their Lord. So how can their relationships actually work? You know, I want to become a billionaire. She wants to become a billionaire. She's a millionaire. I'm a millionaire. You know, it's all about money and status and internet and bravado and bravado, instead of it actually being about
intimacy,
core values,
spiritual growth and connection. You know
what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think it's because everyone's taught to pretend nowadays as well. Like, in the sense of, just be happy. Just pretend you have this great life and this great relationship. Don't actually deal with the real issues or triggers that you might have from childhood, or maybe even seeing how your parents conducted their relationship. You know, I think a lot of people, like I said, they're not really. They look like they're together because in the physical form, people see them together. They take nice pictures, yada yada yada. But ask them something about their partner's childhood, or anything life-changing that their partner's gone through, they won't really be able to tell you. They don't really even know their partner. Their partner could be going through depression at that exact point and they don't even know. Because most people are hiding their self. Most people are running from their self. Most people do not feel safe to show who they really are in order for a relationship to really even grow and nourish to that level of being able to pray openly together and meditate and do certain things. You know, they think because they mesh bread and they lie in the bed every day together, that means they're together. It doesn't mean you're together. Where you don't really know someone. You don't. You're coexisting, but you don't really know them. You don't know their traumas. You don't know what happened to them in their childhood. And you could have been with that person for years. But you don't know because you haven't made it your business to know. Because most people who are running away from their self ain't gonna want to get to know you on a deep level.
That's deep.
You know?
That's deep.
I'm deep in the sense of like, I want to know. Tell me. Like, let me know who I'm dealing with. Let me know, innit? So that we can grow together to that level. And you don't feel like you have to hide yourself. Because I feel like the one person you shouldn't have to hide yourself from is your partner. You lie down together. You give each other your body. So if you're hiding yourself, really and truly, you ain't got no business lying down with that person. Literally. Like, I even say it to my female friends and people in my life, like, if they're talking about their partner, the first thing I ask them is, did you ask God? Did you actually ask God if he was okay with this person, if this person is actually the right one for you? Because for me, I ask God, literally. I ask God to constantly show me signs, because a person can change at any point, and if you're just prodding along and you're not
but maybe, all right, cool. So this happens a lot of times in relationships. So listen to this one. somebody's changed while in the relationship with you. They've like started a business, became a businessman. They got employees. They're taking care of their business. So their mind and their life has changed.
Yeah.
But you're still the same. Whose fault is it now for that person to become better or not?
It would be the person who isn't changing. I don't have to stand still just because you're standing still. Like, everyone's got different dreams and different levels of dreams. As long as you're doing what makes you happy, what I am doing shouldn't really be an issue to you. You shouldn't feel threatened by what I'm doing. You know, you should be doing enough in your own personal life to fulfill yourself, to make yourself happy.
But that's where the problem lies, because they're not doing that.
Because for me, you don't have to make me happy. No, I'm not expecting you to make me happy. I'm already a happy person. But you surely should contribute to my happiness. If you don't contribute, then why the hell are you here? Like, I'm not expecting you to make me happy. I'm a happy person regardless. But you definitely have to contribute to my happiness. If you're not contributing to my happiness, then I really don't really have any need for you. If I'm happy anyway, you know. You're not going to be in my life making me miserable when I can be on my own and happy. That don't make no sense. Yeah, nah. And a lot of people don't even stay on their own long enough to realise that it can be so much fun. Like, you can really enjoy it. Like, I enjoyed being single a lot. So I knew if I'm going to be with someone, it has to be as enjoyable.
Was the enjoyment of being single because you was free?
No, because I think you get... Not because I was free as such, because I'm free anyway. Nobody owns me. Even when I'm in a relationship, I'm free.
How? You know? You're not free when you're in a relationship.
I am free.
No, you're not. So you're free to see other people.
No, but not in that sense, because I don't want to see other people.
So you're locked then?
I don't want to see other people. Even when I was single, I practiced abstinency and celibacy. I wasn't seeing anyone, because it got to a point where you stop giving your energy out to people and things that really ain't going to be tangible, and they're not going to go maybe even where you might expect it to go. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, I was good just keeping my energy clean until I met someone who was really on my level. But no, I don't feel like someone owns you. I think obviously you should just know the basic etiquette and foundations of what makes a relationship work. I wouldn't do some shit to you that I know if it's done to me personally, I'm not going to like it. It's just a common understanding. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, no. I think I went off track somewhere, but yeah.
No, it's good. But yeah, we're going to shut it off there. But guess what? More episodes. This one's going to be on the Spotify exclusive. You see it? You want to know it? Yeah? Me and my cousin. Yeah? You already know what it is. Check out her show. Tell them about your show.
So, I'm going to be doing a show called Let Your Voice Be Heard, where we can tackle some of the issues that I think we face a lot within our community, like child sexual abuse, trauma, depression, social housing, the politics with the government, you know, just basically uplifting people. If people want to ask questions or get some advice, yeah. So we'll be touching on a range of things because, like we said, it's let your voice be heard.
Let your voice be heard. So if you want, get in touch with my cousin. I'm just put up her Instagram right here. You're going to see it right here come up. And make sure you get in touch with her for that.